Hi, my tubies. I'm back with you on part five, advice for all black men, and we are hanging out here with a black man who's giving. He has Black Advice TV, to try to help educate black men along with ebony women, and we're going to continue with part five because he's definitely dropping lots and lots of knowledge. I know I'm being schooled. I'm being totally educated. And I think that's what men are supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to educate your family, especially your wife. You're supposed to educate your partner. Anyway, let's get back to it.
The incubi is the main subject that destroyed the black community.
Woo!
A lot of you hear this term, the succubus. But what you don't know, the succubi is born from the incubi. It's interesting to me that you don't hear nobody talks about the incubus. They just want to talk about the succubus. There could be no succubi without the incubus. Yeah. In order for a woman to have that spirit, she have to be totally smutted out to the point where she have the demonic spirits of all the men. That is what creates the succubus. You see, people, when I speak of the succubus, I am not talking about a black woman. I am talking about women. Women who take on the spirits of many men to the point where they become extremely wicked. And they drain your energy and destroy your soul. All women are not succubus. It's a spirit, which is the equivalent of the Jezebel spirit. So if you really want to know, I've been talking about the succubus because I am the first to talk about the Jezebel spirit. Those of you who've been following me for years, you know the facts. The Jezebel spirit and the succubus is the same damn thing, just different names. The same spirit. This is why in the Christian church they say a woman who is like this, she's a Jezebel. How many of you heard that phrase? Jezebel. Well, the succubus and the Jezebel spirit is the same thing, just different names. So before you tell me what you've been doing, I've been doing. Been speaking on the Jezebel spirit because she drains your energy, drains your soul. And I've talked about Juanita Bynum. How many of you remember those days when I used to talk about Juanita Bynum, the so-called prophetess, and how she was draining the people of their resources and energy and destroying the church? Been talking about this for years. So when you hear the term succubus, it is the Jezebel spirit. Same exact thing. Just a different name to make it sound new and different. Peep the game. It's the same thing. But in order for them to have a succubus, you have to have an incubus spirit. Males today, black men in particular, only want to have sex with women. This is a fact. As soon as a black man come in contact with a woman, he initiate the approach. The next thing he want to know is, how can I hook up with this woman so I can have sex? He's really not interested in getting to know this woman. He's not interested in having any purpose with this woman. He's not interested in family. He's not interested in anything. All he cares about is, how can I get that vagina? How could I put my rod in a vagina that other men been in? How can I plant my seed inside her so I can destroy her even more? Think about this. The more sex this woman is having with different men is destroying the black community. And yet we want to say, oh, these single mothers are responsible for all these kids. Oh, really? So you're telling me that all the problems we're having in the community is because of single mothers, right? Where are the fathers at? Talk to me. Where are all the men that planted their nuts? Where are they? Talk to me. Where are the black men to father their kids? Talk to me. Why is it that all these women are coming up pregnant? Where the black man at? Why the black man is not at the hospital when she's giving birth? Why? Where are the black men? All you brothers are cowards. You don't want to man up to be a man. You don't want to take care of these women, but yet you want to smash. You want the sweet vagina, but once you get pregnant, you want to bounce. Again, it goes back to slavery. And I talked about this many times. The Mandingo slave. The slave master would tell the Mandingo, son, go in that tent and breed. But massa, she crying, massa. What about the baby? Do I gotta take care of the baby, massa? No, son, you don't have to take care of the baby now. Go in that tent, breed her up. It doesn't matter if she cry. Don't worry about that, son. Go in there, breed her up, pump and dump. Pump and dump. Don't worry about the baby. I'll take care of that. I'm trying to get a new stock of slaves. So the black man throughout history in slavery was trained by the white man to pump and dump. That's where we get the generational curse of pump and dump. It started in slavery. And so the black man today is pretty much practicing what's in his bloodline, pump and dump. Have no feelings for these women. Have no feelings, just pump, dump, get them pregnant, who cares? I don't care, I'm not taking care of the baby, it's not mine. She's a hoe anyway. That's the mindset of today's black man. Yes. And they don't want to accept that. And see, here's another thing. The black men that are not doing none of these things, they shouldn't even be alarmed. The black men who know they're on point shouldn't be in a chat room saying, well, not all black men are like that. You know, I'm not like that. Negro, if it don't apply, let it fly. You see, when you complain and you raise your hand, you're telling everybody it's you. It's just that simple. See, I'm a father. I know what it's like to have babies. I know what it's like to see a woman give birth. I know what it looks like. I seen the child come out the vagina. I know exactly what it looks like. You understand? So I have that experience. But a lot of men, they don't know what that's like. They just see women with babies and they just like, oh, these single baby mamas, and Ringo is caping for the single baby mamas. Caping? Bro, I don't cape for anybody. I'm about responsibility. I'm about taking care of what is mine. Any woman I deal with, any children that are born, I take care of. You understand? And I'm not taking care of no other man's kids. So for any of you clowns who like to say, oh, Ringo want us to take care of single mothers. Did I tell you to take care of some single mom? Now, if that's what you want to do, that's your prerogative. Me personally, I'm not taking care of no other man's kids. But at the end of the day, this woman who you call single baby mama didn't get pregnant by herself. You brothers are out there smutting these women out and you're not taking care of these women. That's a problem. You understand? Take care of your women. You ain't have no problem with that woman when you were in that vagina. You ain't have no problem when you first met that woman. But once you got the vagina and you realize, I'm with her for a few, I don't want her no more, let me get rid of her. You think that makes you a man. No, that's a problem. That's a major problem. And this is why the community is done. You see? This is why. People don't realize this, man. These brothers are evil, man. Our community is being destroyed because our brothers are not building a damn thing. This is why I laugh when these men make video after video talking about passport gate and get your passports. What the hell you doing overseas when you didn't build nothing? You Negroes didn't even build nothing in America. You busy running from laws because you're wicked. Well, I don't like these child support laws and I don't like these laws. You don't like them because you're wicked. You're a wicked Negro. You know you're wicked. That's why you flee. You want to go overseas because you figure if I can go overseas, I can smash 10 women in Brazil, raw dog, no condom, because you know these brothers are not using no condoms. Y'all all know that, right? Don't listen to none of these brothers when they tell you about used condoms. These brothers are not using no damn condom. These brothers are not using no condoms. Do you understand me? They're not. They go overseas, they are raw dogging every damn thing in sight. There is no laws saying they can't do this, that, and the other. So when they get a woman pregnant out there, guess what they do? Come back to America. They come right back to America and left a woman out there pregnant. That woman don't even know who the father is. Sex tourism is real. Why is it that these men claim, oh, women overseas, they're so much better than the American black women. They treat black men like kings. Really? Then why they're not married over there? Why their own men don't like them? You gonna tell me that the women overseas don't got no high body count? Please. The women in Brazil have a super high body count, man. Super high. Please, women in DR? Come on, man. Every single time you hear a black man talking about he traveling, he's always in DR. Damn. Always in DR. Why y'all all go to the same places? Because y'all all talk about vagina. These men are not traveling for business. They're not traveling for culture. If they were, they'll have a YouTube channel showing all the footage of the culture. Not only that, they would learn the language. Because if you're going to travel back and forth to Brazil, surely you could speak the language by now. Don't tell me you're traveling back and forth, but you don't know the language yet? Come on, man. You're traveling for vagina. You're not fooling me. Because when you talk about the American black woman over and over, and you're saying, well, you know, us brothers were trying to leave the plantation. So you telling me that America is the plantation, right? But yet you get your passport and you go overseas, but you come right back to the plantation. You're not making no sense, bro.
Okay, dude. Hold on a minute, baby. Okay, guys. I have my friend on the phone. We're going to cut this short. We'll come back. This is part 5, I believe it is. Anyway, I love you guys. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. I will talk to you in a bit.